get back to that Harris campaign stop in New Hampshire. As of tomorrow, it'll be 2 months until Election Day. This afternoon, the vice president appeared at Throwback Brewery in Northampton. She unveiled her plans to help small businesses, part of a larger effort to bolster her economic policies. Political reporter Matt Pritchard joins us in New Hampshire tonight with a closer look at what she's proposing.
Vice President Kamala Harris's stop here in rural New Hampshire really centered on small business, but simultaneously she was looking out at her supporters from behind an entire encasement of bulletproof glass. Touchdown in New Hampshire. Vice President Kamala Harris prioritizing the Granite State in the election's final days, following reports that the Trump campaign is stepping back from New Hampshire as a battleground state. On the tarmac, we tried to ask the vice president about that. Madam Vice President, is New Hampshire still a battleground state? Straight into the motorcade and off to a local brewery, with Harris centering her remarks on small businesses and laying out what she calls ambitious policies.
Current tax deduction for a startup is just $5,000, okay? So then you got to make up the delta there. Got to figure out how you're going to do that. Not everyone has access to that kind of wealth and capital. So part of my plan is we will expand the tax deduction for startups to $50,000.
Committing to provide low and no interest loans for current small businesses and cut red tape, drawing comparisons to her 2024 rival.
He intends to cut off federal programs that give loans to small businesses. He plans to give billionaires massive tax cuts.
And even with that focus, the vice president also pausing to address today's school shooting in Georgia, pointing to the need for change.
We have to end this epidemic of gun violence in our country once and for all. You know, it doesn't have to be this way.
And the vice president's remarks lead us into a very busy week of politics ahead, including the New Hampshire primary on Tuesday, as well as the first head-to-head matchup between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump on the debate stage. In Northampton, Matt Pritchard, NBC 10 Boston.
The vice president's visit was met with sizable crowds. Law enforcement closed multiple roads for security reasons. Folks who planned on going to Harris's campaign rally in Northampton had to be busted. Former President Donald Trump's campaign believes New Hampshire is unwinnable for Harris. Here's what his supporters had to say about Harris's campaign stop there.
We're just happy to get up and get front row to really see her and witness her. I'm an independent, and I send track more to the middle. And she's speaking to me now, so I'm very happy about that.
I don't really think that anything is going to be very fair. That's why you have to have as much support as possible.
Recent polling averages for New Hampshire put Vice President Harris 5 points ahead of former President Trump. President Biden also won last time around. For the very latest political headlines, both national and local, you can go to our website, NBC10boston.com, or download the NBC 10 app.